was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot when she says these big words.
You know what esoteric means.
I know, it's for a specific following.
Exactly.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's podcast episode was supposed to be cute couple content, but instead fans are split. First up, Taylor's getting roasted for treating Travis like a golden retriever she trained to fetch, sparking a whole debate online. And while the drama brewed, the numbers spoke louder. Travis's subscriber count exploded after her appearance. Then came the bombshell. Insiders credit him as the inspiration behind Taylor's bold new Life of a Showgirl artwork. And the Chiefs? They couldn't resist reacting to the couple's banter, joining the fun.
I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted an Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like...
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that we drafted the fastest man in the draft.
No, I was screeching. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out. We're talking about like...
I'm like, wait, is she right? I had to look this up. I'm like, she get the wrong information here? But yeah, we traded up.
But the spotlight didn't stop there. Adult star Bonnie Blue jumped in, claiming she could easily steal Travis. Finally, Swifties are in FBI mode after a mysterious countdown clock appeared on Taylor's website. Lots to unpack. Let's jump right in. On paper, the podcast should have been a big cute couple moment. America's pop queen announcing her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl, while chilling with her NFL boyfriend. Reality? Fans are divided like it's the Super Bowl coin toss. Some are calling them couple goals. Others are saying Taylor basically treated Travis like he's a golden retriever who accidentally learned to sit. The 2-hour-plus podcast had everything. PDA, deep dives into numerology, random Shakespeare references, and enough big words to make a dictionary sweat. Taylor was flexing her vocab like she had a Word of the Day app on steroids, while Travis was just trying to keep up. At one point, insiders say he praised her for using big words, and she basically patted his head with a, "You're handsome." Cute? Condescending? Depends on whether you see it as rom-com banter or teacher and student roleplay gone wrong.
We were off doing different projects, and he and Shellback were doing different things, and I was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot when she says these big words.
You know what esoteric means.
I know, it's for a specific following.
Exactly. He knows what that means. He
What
pretends he
does
doesn't know what
mean?
these words mean, but he knows what they
Esoteric
mean.
means for a specific following, like a specific genre of people.
He knows what it means.
Okay.
He does like a pretty, I don't know what it means thing, but he knows all the words and he knows what they mean.
And the internet? Oh, they didn't hold back. Some compared her to that one middle school friend who got a thesaurus for Christmas and wouldn't shut up about it. Others joked that the whole vibe felt like Taylor was baby talking her pet cat. Lots of, "Aw, you're so cute and dumb" energy. One user even said this was their nightmare relationship. Beer pong, bread puns, numerology, Shakespeare lectures. It was giving chaos. Then came the Hamlet moment. Taylor unveiled her first track, The Fate of Ophelia, and tried to rope Travis into a Hamlet chat. The poor guy admitted he'd never read it, so Taylor gave him the crash course. His defense? He watched The Lion King. Honestly, points for creativity. Jason Kelce, sitting right there, looked shook when he realized Simba was basically Hamlet with fur.
Go ahead. I was going to say, do you know what Fate of Ophelia is?
Talk about Hamlet?
Hamlet?
I don't want to get Jason all riled up.
Yeah.
So we can just go through the
We
track.
can talk
Okay,
about it
okay.
later. And he may not have read Hamlet, but I explained it to him. So he
Okay,
knows what
there we
happened.
go.
Don't tell my middle school English teacher I didn't read Hamlet.
See, he knows what Hamlet is.
Wait, Lion King is based off of Hamlet?
Yes.
While some fans were side-eyeing Taylor for treating Travis like her adorable but clueless golden retriever, the numbers were doing cartwheels. The New Heights episode with Taylor dropped on August 14th, and it's already pulling in views like it's the Super Bowl halftime show. We're talking over 19 million views on YouTube and counting, plus a subscriber surge that shot the channel up to 3.05 million. Yep, Travis basically unlocked cheat mode just by letting his girlfriend hop on the mic. Remember, this podcast was already popular. Travis and Jason Kelce had carved out a nice little empire just chatting about football, life, and whatever random thought crossed their minds. But the Taylor effect? That's a whole new league. It's like adding Beyoncé to your garage band. You just leveled up whether you were ready or not. Insiders say the episode alone dragged in more than 500,000 new subscribers, which is insane when you realize most YouTubers are begging for 1,000. And this isn't just a one-off spike either. Taylor's fanbase doesn't just watch and dip. They move in, set up camp, and start redecorating. People who've never watched a football game in their life are suddenly quoting Jason Kelce and laughing at Travis's himbo moments because, well, Taylor brought them there. It's basically ESPN's crossover strategy, but with glitter and friendship bracelets. The funniest part? Travis didn't even have to do anything except nod along while Taylor explained numerology and Hamlet. Now, he's got millions of new subscribers, a viral episode, and a chunk of Taylor's fandom hanging out in his comment section. Swifties are basically like, "Oh, you don't know what Hamlet is? That's fine, sweetie. We'll subscribe anyway." Swifties weren't just clicking that subscribe button, they were also getting a front row seat to Taylor's latest era, one that apparently has Travis Kelce's fingerprints all over it. The Chief star has been a muse for Taylor's bold new The Life of a Showgirl artwork. Insiders say his whole respectful boyfriend vibe has given her the kind of safety net she didn't feel with past relationships, which is why she's suddenly serving bathtub glamour shots in rhinestone bikinis without blinking twice. Basically, Travis is being credited as the guy who unlocked Taylor's sexy but safe mode, like the human equivalent of a cheat code in her creative expansion pack. Of course, this isn't Taylor suddenly auditioning for Playboy. She's still keeping it classy. Think risque but not scandalous, sexy but with a Swift-approved PG-13 filter. She's apparently confident her fans will stick around no matter how sparkly or steamy the visuals get, though no one's expecting her to roll out anything too explicit. One insider even went so far as to call Travis a confidence booster for everyone he's around, which might explain why Taylor is suddenly giving us purple sequins, fishnets, and sultry bathtub vibes like it's her full-time job. And Taylor's not just dropping one cover and walking away. Nerp. She went full collector mode. She announced 2 vinyl editions under the Shiny Bug Vinyl Collection, one in violet, the other in mint green, because clearly she wants fans fighting over which one deserves shelf space. Each came with a 48-hour buy window, but let's be real, they didn't even need that long. Both variants sold out in about an hour. Swifties move faster than Ticketmaster crashes, and this was proof. To sweeten the deal, she even tucked a handwritten poem into the Shiny Bug set, because why not? If you're going to make your fans drop cash on vinyl they don't own a record player for, you might as well throw in exclusive poetry. And just when Swifties thought the podcast chaos was over, the Chiefs decided to pile on with their own reaction, because why let the internet have all the fun? Nearly a week after Taylor's Big New Heights cameo, the team jumped in and posted the clip where Taylor basically lost her mind over the Chiefs drafting Xavier Worthy in the first round. And when I say lost her mind, I mean full fangirl meltdown. According to her, she was sprinting through her house like a kid who just found out school's canceled, shrieking, "We drafted Xavier Worthy," at the top of her lungs. Forget Eras Tour choreography, this was cardio!
I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted an Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like...
Travis admitted that she actually broke the news to him, which is hilarious because apparently even he wasn't sure whether to trust her scoop. The man literally had to fact-check his own girlfriend like she was trying to prank him with fake trade rumors. "She's gotta be wrong, right?" was basically his vibe, only to realize, nerp, she was dead on. The Chiefs had traded up and landed Worthy.
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that
No,
we
I was
drafted the fastest
screeching.
man in the draft.
No, I was screeching. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out. We're
I
talking
couldn't
about
believe
like...
it either. I'm like, wait, is she right? I had to look this up. I'm like, did she get the wrong information here? But yeah, we traded up.
The Chiefs' official account couldn't resist roasting the whole thing, posting, "Taylor was all of us," which honestly, fair. Because if you're a fan and your team suddenly grabs a lightning-fast receiver, that's exactly the level of hysteria you'd want to hit. Even Worthy himself jumped in after seeing the clip, and the 22-year-old sounded equal parts shocked and honored. Imagine being fresh out of the draft, scrolling the internet, and realizing the biggest pop star of the generation was running laps in her living room screaming your name. That's not just hype, that's free PR you can't buy.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, she's the biggest pop star in this generation, so it's crazy to have somebody running around the house screaming, "We drafted you." That's tight though, that's what's up.
And speaking of full-blown fangirl energy, apparently Taylor's got some competition sprinting into the frame. Bonnie Blue, who's decided she's ready to throw her hat into the Travis Kelce sweepstakes. Yep, Bonnie is declaring she could easily steal Travis away like it's some Black Friday doorbuster. Now, Bonnie isn't exactly known for subtlety. She's a 26-year-old adult performer with a reputation for stirring the pot harder than a grandma with a wooden spoon. And when it comes to Kelce, she's not shy. Insiders say she's been gushing over his looks and his good hands on the field, which, let's be honest, sounds like the start of a very different kind of highlight reel. In her head, the blonde versus blonde matchup is already settled. Taylor sings, Bonnie's got the talent, and apparently that's all it takes to call checkmate. But here's the twist, Bonnie isn't chasing a boyfriend. She admitted her last romance came from spotting a random dude in one of her queues. Picture it, she's mid-event, scanning the line and thinks, wait, did this guy get lost? Nope, he's cute, he's mine now. Next thing you know, they're on arcade dates and cinema trips like a Netflix rom-com no one asked for. Of course, she's jet-setting so much that a stable relationship is about as realistic as the Broncos having confidence this season. For now, Bonnie's basically on team love can wait, I'm busy. And while she's busy, she's also not new to headlines. Remember, this is the same woman who once tried to, set a record involving 1,000 men in 12 hours. Spoiler, that little stunt got her a whole Channel 4 documentary. Add in a past teenage marriage, a very chill divorce, and a habit of speaking her mind with zero filter, and yeah, Bonnie thrives on being the wild card. Meanwhile, Taylor has just dropped a fresh mystery on everyone like she's auditioning for Scooby-Doo Pop Star Edition. Out of nowhere, her website suddenly lights up with a shiny purple countdown clock ticking toward 2 p.m. Eastern, and fans immediately go into full FBI mode. Forget work, school, or actual responsibilities. Swifties are staring at that timer like it's the stock market. Now this isn't just any old timer. Nope, it's purple, it's sparkly, and it's screaming, it's rapturous. One of the new album variants. Naturally, the theories are flying faster than Ticketmaster crashing during a pre-sale. Could it be the lead single, a new video, a documentary, or maybe Taylor's just trolling us all and dropping, like, a glitter-scented candle? Honestly, wouldn't even be surprised. And let's talk about that Monday 2 p.m. timing. Random? Absolutely, but insiders swear it could be a merch drop. Probably sequin tote bags, rhinestone water bottles, and maybe a cardigan that costs more than rent. Either way, fans are ready to throw their wallets at the screen. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.